Hello students, I welcome you in today's English class. Today's topic is verb forms. Verb forms is very important topic in English grammar. So we will learn thorough. What is verb? This is most important question which first of all comes in our mind, that what is verb? In your earlier classes you must have learned about action words. These action words are called verb. So definition, if we will see what is a verb, so we will see that verb is a word that expresses some action, feeling or existence. We will see few examples of the sentences. Children play. In this sentence, children is subject of the sentence and play is verb of the sentence. She feels guilty. Again, she is subject of the sentence and feels is verb of the sentence. Next, Akbar was a great king. Akbar is subject of the sentence and was is a helping verb. Now, we have concluded that play, feels, was, they are called verbs and helping verbs. Play, feels, they are called main verbs and was is a helping verb. Was is the helping verb of past tense that we will see later on, which all verbs are the verbs of present tense and past tense. First of all, we will see classification of verbs. What all are the classifications of the verbs? Verbs are basically classified into two categories. Which two categories are there? Main verbs and helping verbs. Now main verbs are again classified into two parts: transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Like the same thing, helping verbs are also classified into two parts: primary verbs and modal verbs. Now we will see thorough that what do you mean by transitive verb, intransitive verb, and what all are the verbs, primary verbs and modal verbs. Now first of all we will see transitive verbs. Before explaining the meaning of transitive verb, let us see the sentences. I read a book. Geeta loves her mother. He sings a song. In all three sentences, we will try to find out what is verb, what is subject and what is object, and rest part of the sentences. First of all, we will see the first sentence. I is subject here and read is verb and book is object. Second sentence, Geeta is subject, loves is verb and mother is object. He is subject, sings is verb and song is object. So in all three sentences, what is common? What is common thing which is available there? That all the verbs, they are followed by object. They are followed by object. So a verb which requires an object after it to complete its sense is called transitive verb. Now we have seen through these examples that which verb is called transitive verb. The verb which always require an object after it to complete its sense is called transitive verb. In all three sentences we found that the verb is followed by objects. So these types of verbs, they are called transitive verbs. Now next, intransitive verb. Now what is intransitive verb? Just opposite of that a verb which does not require an object after it to complete its sense is called intransitive verb. Now we will see through examples. Here, first sentence, she plays, and the sentence is complete. Full stop is given means the sentence is complete. So what is not given here? Object is not given here. As per the definition, this type of verbs, they are example of intransitive verbs. Means subject is given there, verb is given there, but object is not required. That is not given also. So this is an example of intransitive verb. Second sentence, they read. My mother cooks. So in all three sentences we are finding only one common thing, that the object is not given here because that is not required to clear the meaning of the sentence. So these are the example of intransitive verb. Now we are moving ahead with our helping verbs. Which verbs are helping verbs? First of all, we will see primary verbs. Which verb are primary verbs? We have learnt in our earlier classes also. Is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have and had. They are example of primary verbs. Now, second type of verbs, modal verbs. Modal verbs can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, need, used to, ought to, dare. They are example of modal verbs. So they are primary verbs and modal verbs. They are called helping verbs. Now there are three forms of verb. In our earlier classes also you have learnt it, that there are three forms of the verb: present tense, past tense and past participle form of the verb. Like first form, second form and third form of the verb. That exercises we have done many times in our earlier classes. For example, first of all we will see a verb like, liked, liked. So here look, looked, looked. What we are doing? We are changing the verb which is given in present tense into past and past participle form. And what we are doing? We are just adding ed at the end of verb, and the verb will be changed into past and past participle form. Reach, reached, reached. Cook, cooked, cooked. Play, played, played. Dance, danced, danced. Help, helped, helped. Call, called, called. Jump, jumped, jumped. Kill, killed, killed. Means what we are doing? We are just adding ed at the end of the verb and we are changing them into past and past participle form. Some verbs are different in all three forms. Okay, till now in previous slide we have seen that the past form and past participle form was same, but here we are finding that the verb will remain different in all three forms. For example, do, did, done. Fly, flew, flown. Go, went, gone. Drink, drank, drunk. You are finding that even the spelling and the pronunciation of the verb is not same. They are different. Sing, sang, sung. See, saw, seen. So these are the few examples of such kind of the verbs. Many can be searched. Many can be searched. Now give, gave, given. Come, came, come. Eat, ate, eaten. Grow, grew, grown. Take, took, taken. Speak, spoke, spoken. So likewise You can also try to find such verbs from your textbook, and some verbs will be same in all forms. In present form, past form and past participle form, these verbs will remain same. Cut, cut, cut. Spelling as well as their pronunciation will be same except few. Set, set, set. Hit, hit, hit. So likewise, these verbs are given here which will remain same in all forms. The spelling will remain same in all forms. Now, how to change verbs? This is the most challenging task in front of us, that how to write correct form of the verb whenever it is given us, whenever it is asked us in the sentences. How to identify which form of the verb we have to apply here. So few rules, few things we should keep in our mind, and we will be able to do that easily. First one, use second form of the verb if yesterday, last week, last time, last year is there in the sentence. Second form of the verb. Second form of the verb means past tense. What we have to write? We have to write the past form of the verb. And when we have to write past form of the verb, if we find these past tense adverbs in our sentences, yesterday, last week, last time, last year, they are the adverbs of past tense. They are indicating past tense. So past form of the verb will be used in the sentence. Second one, use third form of the verb after has, have and had. If any blank is given and you are asked to fill the form, definitely third form of the verb will come after has, have and had, no doubt. Next, use first form of the verb after do not, does not, did not. Always these three, do not, does not, did not, will be followed by first form of the verb. Now, first form of the verb will be used after modal verbs. And which are the modal verbs that we have already seen? Can, could, will, must. All modal verbs will be followed by first form of the verb. Then first form of the verb will be used if we are finding present tense adverbs in our sentence. For example, always, often, daily. If such type of adverbs we are finding in our sentence, we have to use first form of the verb. Then first form of the verb will be used after to. Always first form of the verb will be used. Then next one, be forms. Which are the be forms? Is, am, are, was, were. These helping verbs of present tense and past tense will be used if be is given there in the bracket to write correct form of the verb. Now we will see one exercise and we will make clear our doubts. We will try to make clear our doubts that how to write correct form of the verb in the sentences. And we will be able to do it very easily if we will apply the rules which we have just seen in the previous slide. First sentence, I dash get a letter yesterday. First of all, we should always try to get a clue that which tense is given there in this sentence. So, which verb is indicating us about the tense of the sentence? This word yesterday is indicating us about tense of the sentence, because we know very well that yesterday is an adverb of past tense. It is an adverb of past tense. So definitely what the rule says, that we have to write here second form of the verb. Now try to get the second form of this verb. Get is our verb. So what will be the second form? got. I got a letter yesterday. And your sentence is correct. Now second one, we dash go to Delhi last week. Now which word is indicating us about the tense? Last week. Again we draw a conclusion that last week is an adverb of past tense. Again past tense. So again same thing we have to do here. We have to write second form of this verb. And what will be the second form of this verb? Go, went. Went is the second form, past tense of the verb which we have to use here. Now third sentence, Hari always dash respect his teachers. Now which word is indicating about the tense of the sentence? Here always word is indicating us about tense of the sentence, because we know that always is an adverb of present tense. It is an adverb of present tense, and present tense means verb first form. Now we have to see the subject. Subject is singular, so we have to see that also, and it will be respects. Hari always respects his teachers. Because our subject is singular, so this verb form in first form of the verb will come here. Now next sentence, we shall dash keep our promise. In this sentence, which word is indicating us about the tense? So here we are finding that shall. Shall is a modal verb. We know that shall is a modal verb. And modal verbs, they always followed with first form of the verb, and same first form of the verb will be our answer. We shall keep our promise. Now next sentence, you dash be late today. So which word is indicating us about the tense of the sentence? Today. Today is indicating that it is an adverb of present tense. It is an adverb of present tense definitely. So we have to write here be forms, and be forms you already have learnt that what all are the be forms? Is, am, are, was, were. So according to the tense, if it is present tense, you can apply is, am, are. If it will be past tense, you must have written was or were. So according to present tense, or according to the subject given, which form of be will be our answer? You are. You is plural, so you have to write are here to complete our sentence. You are late today. So like this, it is very simple. You have seen that if such kind of exercises you are finding, and if you apply your knowledge while doing correct form of the verb, you will be always right. And that's all for today. Thank you very much.